Smart Sound.
Respected guests and my dear audience, I am Manal Naufal, here to start the program with the recitation of the Holy Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Ameen. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All the praise and thanks be to Allah, the Lord of the world, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us to the straight way, the way of those whom you've bestowed your grace, not the way of those who earned your anger, nor of those who went astray. O Allah, accept our prayers. Ameen.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. All praises and thanks be to Allah. Respected the chief guest of today, Professor Dr. Adil Al-Dosri, Dean at King Fahd University of Petroleum and Mineral, and the other distinguished guest, Dr. Abdul Salam, former Managing Committee Chairman of International Indian School, Dammam, Professor William Joyner, Community College at Dammam, Mrs. Melin, the Faculty International School Group, Dammam, and the other special guest, my dear parents, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, my dear beloved students. I could see many of my students are here. In fact, when the organizing committee asked me to choose a topic in respect of the career guidance, I was thinking that, what can I do to make it more beneficial for you? Did not click anything. By just collecting the special points of these distinguished guests and special guests who spoke in front of you, I summarize today's my topic. Pick your career with your passion towards your vision. I did not want to become a teacher, but I became a teacher. And now I love teaching. Ink of a scholar is holier than the blood of a martyr. The birth is just an occurrence for everyone, but the death becomes historical event for only few of us. All these are possible only bringing out the excellence from your inner potentials. Some of the key words that they were addressing, Abdul Salam was expressing intelligence, multiple intelligence, Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theory, and someone was saying about the interest. By picking out all, I can say that if you want to become somebody in the world, not like everybody in the world, that you should have appetite. Just I made it the meaning of appetites. A stand for aptitude of you. Some of the guests were speaking about scholastic aptitude test. Instead of limiting to that area, I'm just telling you aptitude of you, that you are aware of that. If not, there are ways to find out your aptitudes. Lot of mechanisms are available in the world now. Second, the first P stands for your personality. Because after your career, you are going to go for another market, job market. So there is another career related with your field that you are choosing. So therefore, the personality is also to be taken into account. There are some introverts and extroverts. I will give you some of the applications name to figure out, to assess your aptitude as well as personality. Coming to the third one is P for passion. It is very easy to say, but remember, it matters a lot. Do not compel to choose a field that your parents wanted you to choose. No. It will end up you just like everybody. The next letter is APP. Can you tell me, can you guess what can be the next expected qualities that students should think about it? Any one of the students? Yes? Eager, correct, eager. You should be very eager to explore yourself once you get into the university. Then the next one is, come on, any one of the students? Yes? Come on, from Excellence International School? Yes? Yes. Yes. What is the name? Okay. What do you understand from the letter T here? Yes, it is thriving, something that you should always thrive for it. Do not stop it. Start continuing. There are a lot of setbacks in your life once you are pursuing. So, thriving it over and over again. And the next is interest, and the last is that you do not forget it, that is technical educations. Whatever the field you go for it, you need to have technical educations as well. Now, I wanted to give you very important information that has happened on 31st of March. The world famous scientist who passed away, and then he was buried on 31st of March. Do you know where he was buried? He was buried between two scientists, Isaac Newton, and on left is Charles Darwin. So he has been buried in between. And then on the right and the left of him is another two scientists, contributed a lot, Rutherford and J.J. Thomson. Why can't you have some sort of aspiration in you to do something to the world that you will be remembered, and then, of course, you are doing a lot to the human race. And then coming to the very important part is that I wanted to share with my personal life. I got into the A-level bioscience stream. This is a practical experience I'm giving you so that you should not make the same mistake. So when I started pursuing my A-levels in bioscience for 3 months, all of a sudden my mother came and met the college director and said that kindly replace the biology with combined maths, so-called applied and pure mathematics, so that he will be fit into the physical science. Okay, then after 3 months I changed my A-level career from bioscience to physical science. Yes, I was pursuing my higher education. Then while I was pursuing my higher education, expecting my parents that I would become a good engineer. But my fellow friends, peers, realized that my friend has good qualities of teaching or making the people understand the abstract concept. Some of them were praying that I wish you to become a teacher. In passage of time, I got into the university and I was pursuing my university career in computer science. Then after 3 months, I realized again, oh my God, in computer science, within 3 months, in 1992, within 3 months of time, there was a huge change in softwares and as well as applications. Then I realized that, oh, if I pursue my higher education in computer science, I have to continue throughout my life to keep the pace with the change of this technological eruption. So then I switch on to chemistry. So what exactly happened is, I found myself, again, chemistry is favorable for me. Somehow I completed my master's and then MPhil, and then I came to Saudi Arabia to work. So believe me, because of my passion and my pedagogical knowledge in chemistry, aligned with something that when I started pursuing that, my students were able to produce top in the kingdom and in the world award for consecutively for 7 years through Cambridge International Education from Bangladesh International School, Dammam. What I am trying to point out here is, you are blessed with some multiple intelligences. You need to be able to figure out what exactly the intelligence behind you, and then you could bring about the maximum from you that will be definitely helpful for your life, as well as the people around you. Now, before concluding, I wanted to give you one point this. The major issue is, what is the right career for you when you are at the crossroad in life? It is the time to decide without apology, like me, that I realized in many steps after many obstacles. Commit yourself to your journey without thinking of the outcome in order to conquer the world. In India, from grade 8, students aim to choose the subject to enter the IIT. Whereas in US, students would not choose the major until they discover the passion in them. So, there is an extreme difference between the different part of the world to guide the student to choose the field. So far, you have shown the tremendous interest in learning books and spending plenty of time in academic purpose to achieve the formidable grades. Who knows where you will end up in your pathway? Avoid wasting your time, effort and money studying career that are not intended and find difficulty to continue in life. I would remember that one of the very important quote of late President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam, even though he was expressing in brief, I would like to extend a little bit more than that. In order to shine like a sun, you have to burn like a sun first. So, it is not easy to lead the life in a very competitive world. As per the University of Binary University as well as Singularity University's analytical report, between 2016 to 2022, we are going to see them as much as technological changes in the world as there were 100 years from 1900 to 2000. So within those 100 years, whatever the changes in the technology, you would be able to see within these 6 years of time. There are many jobs are being vanishing, like the languages are vanishing in the world. Many jobs will not be existing anymore. People were just talking about want to become a doctor, engineer. It's going to be outdated. The reason behind it, if you see for the marketing sector, banking sector, there is no more requirement of the people to be employed because everything is online now. So the banking sector, most of the job opportunities is going to be closed. Coming to the next, airline service. So many people are employed in airline services. Everything is now computerized. Come to the medical diagnostic. Go to the machine, there will be a sensorial devices. Go stand and put out your emotions and give the symptoms of whatever the disease that you are having. The machine will detect it, diagnose it, and the prescription will be available. So many challenges are coming out in near future. Therefore, it is the time for you to choose a best career that can help you to lead the life with comfortable future. For this, finally, I would like to give certain advices. Find a discipline that you are really passionate about it. This gives you a strong sense of purpose and bring happiness in life. For that, you need to be very, very honest within yourself. Number 2, find smarter people around you and surround you. You will be challenged to do your best. They will help you to think differently. And the 3rd, find the allies around you rather than the adorers. What the adorers are doing, that even you are making mistakes, they will try to comfort you, leave it, go ahead. But if you have allies, they will tell you, no, you proceed again. You can think in this way. You will be able to succeed. They will give you a lot of guidelines to go with the passion that you have instead of giving out in the middle of the way. And the last is help equally with your colleagues to develop the strong relationship. So in fact, I am very much thankful to this organizing committee, particularly Mr. Peter and Mr. Shamim. Really, I am thankful to you. The reason is, as far as my belief is, the respect and the values come from sharing information, very useful information. It leads to the connection, and the connection leads to the collaboration, and the collaboration leads to the creativity and innovation. In this respect, you all need a big round of applause from all those people who visited today to get the benefit of that. Because many people came and they visited to different segments. They got the benefit, they got the information how to proceed and what are the requirements needed, but they missed the chance of these inspirational speeches from dignified people. However, at last, but not the least, there are some organizations in Eastern Province for you to guide more, like for example, British Council, ICMAN, Educational Forum, IDP, of course, iCircle Expo deserves a lot, worldwide admissions, and you know there is something called UCAS, you can online, you can check it. Then there is another thing called universitiesinUSA.com and enrollment advisors, and there is something in Google Play, that Play Store that you can search for IG Club. And of course, there is a gentleman from India, they have published a book called Parents' Handbook of Professional Careers for the 10th grade and 12th grades, so on and so forth. So, apart from that, there are a lot of self-assessment applications in Google Store as well as Apple stores. Like, for example, aptitude assessment programs, aptitude assessment pro, etc., etc. So you try to search for it. If you need further information, I can give you, and my information is with Mr. Shamim. I will be able to give a lot of information for you to look into the different areas in Eastern Province. And of course, at last but not the least, I want to tell you, UI School's transcript, GPA, and IELTS qualifications, APTIS, and then TOEFL qualification and SAT, all these things matters a lot based on the university what you are looking forward. At last, many, many thanks to and gratitude to the organizing committee to arrange such an amazing event with, it is really, really commendable. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.